Having me on here today, Christian. It's nice to meet everyone. My name's Catherine. I'm a park ranger from San Mateo County Parks, and I'm excited to tell you guys about some of the awesome parks we have in the county today. I'm going to share my screen and show you some of the playground or many different things we have in our parks, but I heard that playgrounds were a favorite, so I definitely want to share that. Do you all see my screen? Thumbs up?
Yes.
Yes, you see it? Oh, awesome. Okay, great. So when I think of parks, I think of my happy place because parks are such a great place to visit and they make me happy. So that's what I thought my brain goes to when I think about parks. So this is a picture of our county. I'm going to get the little pointer up. This is a star that shows where East Palo Alto is. And this is the county, this big area here. Up here to the north of our county is San Francisco. And to the east over here, we have Hayward and Fremont. Down south here, we have Palo Alto and Santa Clara and all that. But in the middle here, this is San Mateo County, and I work for San Mateo County Parks. So all of these green spots on the map here are our parks. And we have two parks that are really close to East Palo Alto. One is called Flood Park, and one is called Friendship Park. And so I'll talk about those, and I'll talk about a few other ones that are really cool too in the presentation. And I know we said that playgrounds are a fun place to go when we visit a park, and I'll definitely talk about some of our great playgrounds. But these are also some really cool things that you'll see when you're in our parks. And these are some of the native animals that we have in our parks. One of my favorite things. So we have these creatures. Anyone know what these are called? Go ahead and shout it out if you know. Go ahead, Cynthia.
Deer.
Deer. Yeah, this is a mom and her two babies. They're called, the mom is called a doe, and these are called fawns. And then we've got this. Anyone for this one?
A bunny.
A bunny. Yes, this is a brush rabbit. We have a lot of them in a lot of different parks. How about these ones? These are on the coast. I see some in the chat. Let's see who we got in the chat.
Sorry. No, it's
okay. Anybody, what are these on the bottom left here? They might be a little bit more challenging. They live in the ocean.
Are they penguins?
That's a good guess. They live in the ocean like penguins do, and they swim around. These are seals. These are harbor seals. They live on the coast side at these parks down out in Half Moon Bay area. What about this? Does anybody know what this is? Any guesses? Yellow, bright, like a fruit that we might eat. And you can see these in almost all of our parks. And they love it when it's like moist out, just like it is now when it's been raining.
I can't tell what kind of animal that is.
That is okay, because this is something that you might not see all that often. This is a banana slug. And they are a really cool creature. And you'll have to come and see our parks and maybe see if you can see one of the banana slugs there. This one's an interesting one too. This one right here. This one's going to be more common at places like
snake.
It looks like a snake, right? It's really long and slender, but do you see these little itty bitty legs here? There's one right here.
Oh my God.
They're so small. This is a lizard, actually. It's called
it's long.
A blue-tailed skink. And it's blue-tailed skink. And then we've got these two.
Butterflies.
Butterflies. These are a special type of butterfly called monarch butterflies. So pretty.
I read about those in school.
Nice. Did you learn that they travel all the way from Canada down to Mexico during the winter?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. They have a really, really long journey ahead of them. This is another critter that you might find in our parks. You know what this is?
I read about that type of animal, and I saw that any type of little animal that they see, they snatch it.
Yeah, and they snatch them with these talons, these sharp claws here. This is a hawk. This is a hawk. It's a bird of prey. So a bird that probably would snatch this little bunny up, unfortunately.
I saw that they snatched up an owl before.
Wow, that's so cool. So then we also have this bird. This one's funny because it has this little like comma-shaped head thing going on. It's a little feather bundle. Yeah, exactly. This is called a quail. A quail, and the quail, this is a California quail. It's the state bird, the California state bird, and we have it here in our county. And I wanted to be like Dr. Seuss and do a little rhyming, so I did quails, and then what's this one here? You might find them in the ocean. It rhymes with quail. Any guesses?
Whale.
Whale. Good job. Yeah, we have these out on the coast side too. One of our rangers took this photo. And then we have this guy. This one likes to eat these quails a lot. This one.
What kind of whale is it?
What kind of quail? Or
Whale.
Whale is a humpback whale. Humpback whale. You can tell because they have these little like bumps on their chin here, and they have these big ridges on their top part of their head here. It's a little bit hard to tell when they're lunging. This is when they're lunge feeding. They're getting a bunch of fish in their mouth. These little things in the water right here, these are a bunch of little itty bitty fish that they're swallowing. So here we have a bobcat. Bobcats are a little bit You have a cat?
I have a cat.
Nice. So bobcats are a wild cat, and they're a little bit larger than the cat you would have at home. They're probably like about twice the size of your cat at home. And then what about this one over here on the left? Any guesses?
Frog.
Frog. Yeah, this is one of my favorites.
It was blending in. I thought it was a leaf.
I know. Yeah, it's a good observation that you made there. They do that. It's called camouflage when they try to blend in. All right, and this is the last one, I think. This is a really interesting critter that this is my photo. I took a picture. It's like the nighttime version of a butterfly. Any guesses?
I can't tell what that is. It looks weird.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when
Is
it's
it
so
a bat?
close. That's a good guess, because bats are also nocturnal. They come out at nighttime too. This is a moth. A moth is it's like a butterfly. They're both insects that fly, but moths come out in the nighttime, and the butterflies come out during the daytime. So these are all creatures that you can find in your parks, in your local parks. This is just a big list. It's a big list. I'm going to copy some of the links and put it in the chat later of all the parks that we have open and some of them that are closed right now because of the pandemic and some other things. I'm going to go over a couple of them in further detail in the next few slides. When you do visit our parks right now, we just want to make sure that everyone's safe because of the pandemic. So wear a face covering when you're around people that aren't in your household, and make sure you keep a 6-foot distance, and don't congregate in big groups or anything. Don't get into large groups with people outside your household. And there are some parks in our county where you can bring your dogs if you have dogs at home. And if you do go have picnics, yeah, Cynthia, question.
Are these your dogs?
They're not my dogs. They're actually my boss's dogs. That's a great question. I don't know their names, but he took this picture of them. They're really good dogs. Yeah. So there's just a few things you might want to consider when you visit. Oh, hello. All right. So why do we want to go visit parks?
You me, Billy.
Because they're really healthy for us. It's a good place to go to to get exercise, and it gets us to have a nice clear mind and gets us happy. It's a happy place for me and for a lot of people. And we have a great Take a Hike challenge right now where it's on our website. You can learn more. I'll put a link in the chat later, all about how you can participate in the Take a Hike